はい、こんばんは、ケンティです。久しぶりです。ちょっと今日はというか思いついてになるんですけど、英語のですね、練習をしたいなと思いまして、自分の声を録音しようかとしてます。これを毎日でですね、毎日やって英語のトレーニングをしたいなと思っていますので、よろしくお願いします。Today's topic, okay, business thrive when they benefit society. Keidanren Japan Business Foundation made the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) the guiding principle of its Charter of Corporate Behavior when it was revised in November 2017. It was the first revision of the charter in 7 years. Keidanren urges member companies to comply with the charter. The charter states that through innovation, member companies will strive to achieve sustainable economic growth and to resolve social issues. It also includes Keidanren's commitment to conduct business that respects the human rights of all persons. Business activity ignoring human rights is not sustainable. That is why we laid out the guiding principles for action by placing importance on paying full respect to the human rights of people as the starting point. Corporate Japan used to put business ahead of everything else. As a result, its approach to social contribution, donation, environmental protection, and other social programs derived from the notion that companies should undertake such endeavors as they impose a burden on society because of their business activities. But that is no longer the case. Companies must be a beneficial presence in society. Otherwise, they cannot sell their products by receiving orders from the public. This realization led us in economic circles to embrace SDGs, which were adopted as internationally shared goals at the United Nations in 2015 as the common aims we should strive to achieve together. In the age of increasing uncertainty that we live in, the need is growing to contemplate mid and long-term objectives rather than short-term sales and earnings. Incorporating SDGs, especially in business planning in the longer term, will not be effective. Keidanren has proposed Society 5.0, a vision for a new society utilizing artificial intelligence and big data. In a quest similar to SDGs, Society 5.0 means that humanity will experience the arrival of a fifth age after developing from the hunter-gatherer society, agrarian society, industrial society, and information society. We are witnessing a sweeping transformation of society due to the spread of digital technology. It is important for businesses to contribute to efforts to create a wealthy and lively Society 5.0 centered on SDGs. All the more because it is becoming hard to predict where we are heading to with these changes in society. I am aware of a shift in investors' approach to business. They place a high priority on the environment, social agenda, and governance. It demonstrates their willingness to share with top business managers a long-term goal of addressing environmental and social issues. Their thinking is that companies endeavoring to achieve such a goal will be stable and give them bigger returns, allowing them to recoup their investment. In the field of manufacturing, the conventional thinking that products will sell as long as their quality is excellent will no longer suffice. At Hitachi Ltd., where I also serve as chairman, it has been our policy to dispatch extremely talented personnel to our factories and research and development centers because Hitachi considers technological excellence the core of our business. We used to embrace the idea that as long as we manufacture high quality products, they will certainly sell. But our stance now is to create new values through a dialogue between our customers and our employees placed on the front line of business, guided by the philosophy represented by SDGs. Hitachi has implemented this social innovation program over the past 10 years or so. It was an uphill struggle. Hitachi is also striving to spread renewable by undertaking projects to desalinate seawater and to generate wind power. In our railway project, we are not only endeavoring to ease the emission of carbon dioxide and traffic congestion, but also presenting Hitachi's smart city solutions that are friendly to the environment and elderly while collaborating with other public transportation systems. Of Hitachi's overall sales of 9 trillion yen, 1 trillion yen or so is generated by the social innovation program, but the figure is expected to surge in the coming year. We find it difficult to carry out such a social business program on our own and need to work with other companies. That often involves discussion on how company or business operations should work. It is important to share the same goal if business aim to collaborate successfully. SDGs serve as guiding principles in that respect too, but should be fully aware that some conditions must be met before SDGs can be translated into reality. Society needs to be healthy and peaceful. The security and financial health of the nation are also imperative. So, is the stable supply of relatively cheap energy. Making efforts to meet those conditions will almost amount to contributing to the fulfillment of SDGs. Keidanren introducing activities in publications. Keidanren published a 186-page booklet in July 2018 featuring efforts by its member companies endeavoring to achieve SDGs. It discusses 165 examples, including the contribution of schools in the developing world by construction companies and generation of power utilizing alternative energy. They are also carried on Keidanren's website dedicated to SDGs programs. Hitachi published its first SDGs report in the spring of 2018, describing the connection between the company's business, including healthcare equipment and financial system, and 70 SDGs.